on the screen in front of them as we get ready to go. The Nations Cup Grand Final here in Monaco. It's lights out and we're racing for the final time in 2022. Takuma Miyazono leads the field down towards the first corner, followed by Koke Lopez. Adriano Carrazza immediately trying to make ground on Angel Inestrosa and goes through into third place. So the Brazilian driver making headway at the start there. Inestrosa under attack also here from Yamanaka as well. You can see that Koke Lopez would be crowned as the 2022 Nations Cup champion. Very long way to go though. Still in this race, look here, we're going to go three wide down the start finish straight then. Yamanaka on the inside, Fraga in the middle, Carrazza on the outside, picking breaking point here, lads. Who's going to break latest? It's Fraga. Can he get the car stopped? Yes, he can. Yamanaka follows him through. Carrazza down, contact there with Beauvoir. Side by side they go into turn two. Carrazza on the inside, Beauvoir on the outside. Beauvoir has to back out of it, ducks back in behind Carrazza then. It's all kicking off here inside the top five.
Miyazono and Koke Lopez are now, what they go for next is going to be really important for this race. What tyre are they going to pick? We've got Miyazono in, Koke Lopez in, still waiting for confirmation of the tyres. Inestrosa in as well. He's gone onto the soft. Miyazono on top, so a free-stop strategy for Miyazono. Koke Lopez still waiting for his tyre confirmation. He's gone for the medium, so we're seeing now a divergence in strategy here. Both on that hard compound. There it is. Inestrosa goes to the inside of Koke Lopez, just as we say it. Up the inside goes Angel Inestrosa into P2. He's now 6 seconds behind Miyazono at the moment, but of course Miyazono has only used soft tyres so far, so that is the more fights going on. So we'll come back in a second. Fraga and Benelli are now side by side. Remember, Benelli has pitted twice already, so he's pitted one more time than Fraga, and he's right with these two. He's with Fraga, he's with Beauvoir, he's on the soft compound tyre. Up the inside he goes with Igor Fraga, and in pursuit now. Look at the traction difference through there. He's able to put the car just exactly where he wants it. He's now right up behind Baptiste Beauvoir, and all Beauvoir can do really is wait and try and let him through in the best place possible.
This is going to be fascinating, isn't it? So Miyazono emerges on the medium tyres. He'll run these for a little while longer. You can see there, of course, Miyazono finished first in the top 12 qualifier. He started this race on pole position. Koke Lopez, of course, was just 1,000th of a second away. Angel Inestrosa with a very interesting middle stint in this race. The good thing here for Angel is he's come out in a bit of clear air. Of course, he's on the hard compound tyre relative to those around him as well. Behind him is Beauvoir and Fraga, both on the hard set. You can see, of course, it does upset the live points rankings. It would mean that Koke Lopez would now be crowned the champion by some 3 points, but of course we've still got a lot of strategy and pit stops to play out in the last 11 laps of this race. This is absolutely wonderful. What a great strategic decision this is going to be, and I'm sure it's going to come down to this. Meanwhile, here we go with Valerio Gallo versus Igor Fraga. Gallo, of course, on the soft compound of tyres. Easy pickings there for the Italian driver is Igor Fraga, and he goes through into 5th place as the Italian. So the reigning champion making forward progress. Next target, the hard shot, Baptiste Beauvoir in 4th.
Miyazono goes back up into the lead, I think. We'll wait and see where the Koke Lopez comes out, but Miyazono goes through there. That strategy did diverge, so I do expect Miyazono to be a few seconds in the lead, I think. But Lopez now still running strong, and Inestrosa does another lap on those hard tyres.
The good news is here for Angel Inestrosa is relative to Carrazza, who's a couple of places up the road. He has got newer soft tyres on, but here we are side by side with Inestrosa versus Benelli then. This is surely going to be a bit of a formality as we come in towards the right-hander. Inestrosa on the inside, and Benelli doesn't hold him up too much there, so no point really getting involved in the battle that's not going to have too much of a bearing on his race. And of course he doesn't have much of an answer anyway on that medium compound of tyre. But as I was saying, Inestrosa on the racing soft, they're only a couple of laps old. Compare that to Carrazza's, which are 6 laps old. They're going to wear out a hell of a lot quicker, and as we know, when they do fall off of the cliff, they are going to be next to useless. So I wonder whether that might be a bit of a masterstroke for Inestrosa, but I don't think it's going to be enough for him to try and claim that crown, given the relative pace of Miyazono and Lopez.
I have never seen Koke drive this. He can taste it. He can taste it. It's there for him. All he's got to do is keep this pace up, and he's got it. The tyres are looking all right. The tyres are looking okay. They can go a few more laps. They can go until that hard tyre is low. But what can Inestrosa do? What can Gallo do? Can they keep the pace up? Carrazza said he's on the hard tyre now. That's his last stop done. We'll keep an eye on where he pans out in this situation. The gap down to 1.7 seconds. It's only going to be a matter of 2 laps, I think, Tom, before he's there, and he's passed.
So through into the right-hander we go. He needs a nice, clean exit out of this corner, and this will be the opportunity that Koke Lopez has got. It's the first chance to strike against Takuma Miyazono. The Japanese driver knows that. He goes for the defensive line down this straight, but I think it's all going to be in vain. Look at the slipstream. Look at how he's being pulled along by that toe. And Takuma Miyazono, is he going to be defenceless in his challenge to hold on to that race lead? Well, he's holed holds on to it for the time being.
He's going to be patient here. He doesn't need to go for a lunge.
Here we
Oh,
go.
he's gone for the move. He's gone for the move when he's past Miyazono. Miyazono, he opened the door, and Koke Lopez dove through it. You know, I think that was all right. I think that was okay. The door was open, Lopez went in. And if the point standings now were to end, he would be champion. But now it's this lap, and it's down to the stewards. This will be investigated. He's put his hand up there, I think, just to say sorry. Didn't mean to, but now it's a run to the end. Now, Miyazono, he's going to go for a lunge here. You know he's going to go for it. He has to. He has no choice. Lopez needs to defend this with his life. Look ahead, we need to see where Miyazono and where Koke Lopez is. We won't know until we get through this first corner. In they come, in comes Koke Lopez, our leader, onto the hard compound tyre. Miyazono just behind him, Gallo, of course, with us as well. We'll wait for the pit exit. Here's Inestrosa. Where are they? Where are they? They're ahead. Koke Lopez is out of just about ahead of Inestrosa, I think. Here they come up to speed. Where is? There's Inestrosa. He's up into P2. Here's could be Inestrosa's race on the soft compound tyre. No, he's sideways. He's sideways down the bottom there. So here we are then for the mid-sector. This is where Inestrosa's going to have a fantastic advantage. His rear tyres are gone, but he's going to go for the move. He's going to try the outside here. Can Koke Lopez on? Inestrosa's going to run the outside. There's contact between the two. Inestrosa's that one. Miyazono back up into second. He's having a try. He's having a look, but he can't quite make it work. Oh, he's on the inside. Oh, no, Inestrosa's in the lead. Inestrosa. Miyazono round on Koke Lopez second, but Inestrosa goes to the lead.
Inestrosa takes the lead then. Takuma Miyazono's out of contention for the world title. Contact as Lopez up the inside. Who's going to take this one then? Lopez goes through. At the moment, he will be crowned as the world champion of 2022. Here we go then to the line. Koke Lopez surely has got this one. He wins the grand final for the Nations Cup and becomes the 2022 Nations Cup world champion. Or does he? Because the incident is under investigation between Lopez and Inestrosa and Miyazono. Goodness me, what a dramatic end to that race. Lopez, Miyazono, Inestrosa, a dramatic finale.